歡迎嚟到咖喱英語教室第5集啊 ！Welcome to the 5th lesson of Gary's English Learning Center.
Welcome to the 5th lesson. The 5th lesson.
I forgot the 4th lesson.
Yeah, it's a very important lesson. That was
Sure.
Very important.
Yeah. So this time we will talk about the experience of Gary's teaching career in China.
And Hong Kong mostly.
In Hong Kong.
Hong Kong mostly, yeah.
Mostly.
Hong Kong and China.
Yeah.
Hong Kong mostly.
Gary has made a PowerPoint for this content, and would you mind to explain what is this?
So this follows on from the last background when I was doing sculpture in the Gold Coast and for Cebu for the loft. And then I had a job working for an American gift company.
Was that you?
Company. Yeah.
Well, seems so young in those days.
Yeah, in those days. And make it, lots of hair and everything. And and I had a job with an American giftware company, and I went up to Shantou on business quite a bit.
Yeah.
And there was the Gingzai Dai Mai.
Oh, okay.
Gingzai Dai Mai.
Yeah.
And
what is that?
The economic recession.
Okay. 經濟低迷.
Gingzai Dai Mai, which is about 97 actually.
Yeah.
And I had my pieces put on the Guangzhou exhibition, right? The Guangzhou exhibition.
The exhibition fair.
The trade fair, the trade fair. But nobody came.
Oh.
There were no customers. So I thought I'd change to English teaching.
Yeah.
English teaching. Maybe the next nearly.
Yeah.
Change to English teaching. And I got my
certificate.
My certificate there. My certificate of teaching English is
Where did you get it?
I got that in London.
In London.
Saxon Court. It was called.
Okay. What's the name of the school?
Saxon Court Teacher Training. Yeah. Just off Regent Street in the centre of London. That was an intense course.
Yeah.
Very intense. Coffee and Panadol every day. And just a couple of references.
This is where you teach.
Well, this is a couple of the schools I've taught at over the years, over these 15 years.
Yeah.
Just a couple of references. And some of my students, my happy students.
Yeah.
There's a school I teach at the moment, Kei Hin Primary School.
Well, frankly
Just down the
speaking,
road.
I didn't recognize you. Is this?
Really? This is from maybe 5 years ago. I don't know this one.
Oh, 5 years.
But this is from last year.
Last year. Yeah. So what is this?
And this is I was teaching to the HKPTU. I was selling the HKPTU some of the games I've made. My teaching method. And this was about in the year 2002 or something.
Yeah.
And here is also, I've done many things in the teaching world. I worked for a school doing drama competitions and debate competitions at a Band 3 school, which actually was runner-up, second place in the government debating competition, which I coached.
Yeah.
I was quite happy about that, really.
I was about to say it should be a very bad experience, because usually when the teachers when they teach at the Band 3 school, they will complain a lot about the students.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're doing something like the drama or the debate, you're getting the best students, and even in a Band 3 school,
they still
there are some good students. Yeah. So I've done lots and lots of teaching, and I found that the materials given to me by the companies were quite boring, really. When I've done extracurricular work in particular, I thought I should come up with something new, something fresh. Yeah. And they've been at school all day, and they're really bored by the same thing, the same boring called exercises, in textbooks.
Drilling.
Yeah, drilling, yeah. So I came up with some interactive methodology. But I also, as well as teaching, I've been recording for the last 9 years, recording, I suppose what we call my bread and butter of the audio recording is things like this TSA English theme-based exercise.
See if I get it right. TSA English theme-based exercises and progress tests.
Yep, and progress tests, that's right. This is for Athens education.
Athens
education. And so that's one of the main things. Oh yeah, it's also I also get to do some more fun kind of reading. I've done a series that's called for Sunya publication. This was Madagascar 2, I've done Cars and
Madagascar.
Yeah, The Incredibles and Ratatouille.
Yeah.
Basically, all the Disney films that come out.
But do the kids know where the place is?
I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah.
Seems so far away.
It is, yeah. They don't know it's Africa. Africa is it's a bit far away.
What is the name of this author?
This is Geronimo. He's really a team of people, really. Geronimo Stilton. And Geronimo was a Red Indian, actually.
Yeah.
Geronimo.
That is why I asked the name, because it's not an English name.
He's actually a mouse. But this is a good series because you get the translation of the English and the Chinese and some vocabulary at the end. So it's a very good series, that one. These are just a few highlights of the recording, really. And this is we're on book. Actually, at the moment, recording. This is book 5 at the moment. This is the bestseller,
which means learning English by reading the editorial.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they collect 50 editorials from the Tsingtao newspaper, and then translate them into English as well. And my job is to do a bit of proofreading and then to read the English scripts. So we're on book 5 now. It's gone down very well, actually. So you can see, there I am.
Oh.
Gary John.
Oh, okay. Gary John.
Gary John.
Gary John. Okay. This is the DVD. I mean the CD.
Yeah, that's where you'll find me.
You'll find me. Do you still got it with you right now?
I haven't got the book with me now, right?
Oh, okay.
I just scanned it.
Okay.
For ease, really.
Yeah. So this is the experience.
So
what about the next one?
The experience last year, I had quite an experience last year.
Which one?
No, not that one. Here we go. That one. That's the one.
Kwai Chow?
Yep.
Okay.
Kwai Chow, yeah.
But you will have to do a short explanation about where is this place?
Where is this place?
Kwai Chow.
Last year I went on a teaching trip to Guizhou. So here we have the map of China, and we're here, you are here.
Hong Kong?
Hong Kong, you are here in Hong Kong. And it's 2 provinces along. Here we get Guiyang.
Yeah.
The
capital of Guizhou.
Is the capital of Guizhou, yeah.
Do you know Guizhou is one of the poorest provinces in China? Yeah. So the people are quite poor. But I think in Guiyang, the capital, the living standards is higher than.
It's quite high there.
It's quite high there because you see, I can see those chairs and tables and all the learning instruments there. I mean, they're quite advanced.
In Guiyang itself, yeah.
In Guiyang itself.
In Guiyang itself. So we had quite a trip really organised by my friend. First, we went to see the first professor of English, Professor
Carl Wang.
No, Carl Wang. Professor Zhao.
Professor Zhao.
Professor Zhao, yeah.
Yeah. And what
his grandson?
Why were you invited to this place?
Because a friend of mine called Quan Li Hoon, and he funded a school with Wang Jim. I think something like 10 or 12 years ago now.
Yeah.
I think they funded a village school. And so he has connections. He's been with that county, actually with Nanyang County, actually, but he has connections. And he's met the professor, so we had to go and visit the professor, you know. And he was a very nice old man. He's 80-something, you know. But he was the first professor of English in
Guiyang.
Yeah. And Carl Wang, who was the host teacher and translator for us. An unexpected thing, when we were staying at our hotel in the centre of Guiyang, there were some students, and they were raising funds for one of their fathers who was having a cancer operation. So Quan again, he talked to people. Anyway, he set me up. So I carried my ukulele with me.
And you sung?
Yeah, playing my ukulele with me. So I took it from the hotel room, which is just across the street. And because I was a novelty, really. I don't think it was a novelty.
Were you the only Guaylo in Guayang?
In Guayang, I saw about four or five Guaylos in the 10 days. We were in 10 days in Guayang, and I saw about 4 or 5 Guaylo. So I was a novelty and a fascination. So we helped raise quite a bit, actually, quite a bit of money, really.
Yeah. Well, how much money did you raise?
I didn't count really, but I could see, people out of the corner of my eye, people.
Oh. But I didn't know that you can play ukulele.
Yeah.
You can?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Yeah.
I play it more...
You didn't tell me.
I play it... No, well, there's many things I can do. But I play it more in a guitar style, really.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not a purist ukulele player. And you see this is in the shape of a Gibson Les Paul. It's not really It's like a small guitar rather than a ukulele.
Yeah. Maybe someday we can play it as a band.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Yeah.
And it was reported in the newspaper. There's a newspaper reporter there. And there were crowds forming. It was quite a trip, really.
Well, do you remember what did you sing?
I did things like Imagine,
Imagine.
And Happy Together.
Happy Together.
And My Song.
Okay, okay.
Different
all classics.
Classic songs, yeah. And there's Mr. Kwan there, and there's my Joe Sao Yan.
Yeah.
Joe Sao Yan.
Yeah.
We're doing IT, logistics, security, and translation. And we did a demonstration game for Mr. Yoon Cheng Dong, who's the producer of educational TV in Guizhou. And then we went on to...
the beautiful scenery.
Yeah. I thought I'd include a couple of slides of the scenery. Because I think it's every bit as nice as Guilum, really. It's an unknown Guilum. So go there before everybody else does.
What is that?
Just the scenery on the way. On the way to Na Yong County. Where we spent most of the time. What was it?
This is the school where you taught?
Yeah. I mainly taught at number 1 secondary school in Na Yong County.
Yeah.
Class 27 and 28. Mainly.
Oh, it seems that they had a very good classroom in that place, because when we in the Hong Kong TV, whenever they show the classrooms of these poor parents, usually the standards are very bad.
Oh, we're coming to that.
Yeah.
Do you know? Look, here we are. There's the one. Do you know how many students there are in a secondary school class?
I mean,
mainland China.
Maybe 40 or 50.
Well, you find out that.
But wow,
70,
there's 70 students.
70,
yeah.
It's quite a bit. I'm talking about 9 schools, really. A foreign language school.
Okay.
And you can scroll down and down.
Yeah. These are the students.
These are students, yeah. And autographing. So in Na Yong County, I was the only Guaylo in town.
Yeah.
And so it's quite out there in the west of Guizhou. And number 2 secondary school, and then number 3 secondary school.
Oh, this is how you teach.
Yeah.
Yeah. When was that?
That was last May and June. Last June.
Last year.
Last June, yeah. Last June. Number 3. So we had I pre-taught kind of school number 1, school number 2, and secondary school number 3. Then we arranged a tournament between the 3 schools. And each school in China has about 4,000 or 5,000 students. It's on a big scale there, really. And we had a tournament for the 3 schools. And
English tournament?
Yeah, English games tournament. Because I've invented so many games, I did. So.
Yeah.
And we had a games tournament. There's some of the students.
Oh, this is Matthew.
That's Matthew again. Yeah, my assistant. He operated the.
Well, I have to point out to the listeners that Matthew is the guy who introduced Gary to me.
Yeah.
Without Matthew, there is no. There would be no Gary's English Learning Center.
That's right. And this trip would have been very difficult without Matthew as well.
because he is a Cantonese and he can I guess he can speak a very good Mandarin.
He speaks good Mandarin as well. I mean, Mr. Kwan is an excellent translator because he
and he is also an English teacher.
Yeah, Mr. Kwan translated for the courts in Hong Kong and for the TV in Vancouver as well.
Yeah,
and his Mandarin translation is more perfect.
Yeah. Well, where do you get this suit?
This is from my friend Aaron.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I got the same suit.
It's nice. People say it's a kung fu style. I don't know.
Yeah. So why don't we wear the same suit next time when we do the program?
Yeah, well, I was thinking about it today actually, but and there's the winner. The winners of the tournament. There are 9 teams competing, 3 teams from each school. And this lady here is Ms. Zhe Yu. She's the chief of teacher training in Nanyang County.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She kind of organised the tournament.
Another English teacher?
Another English teacher, yeah.
Yeah.
She came a local English teacher. And we have a news. Should we show the news report now?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because Gary's lesson has been recorded by the local TV station.
Nanyang County TV station.
Nanyang County TV station.
Yeah,
and he got the video here, so we'll show it to the listeners.
They reported, so
yeah.
My name is different for this. I have a different from Cantonese.
提高英语教学水平，加强英语教师与外籍教师教学方法的交流。那么一中邀请祖籍英国、现在香港任教的麦森老师，于6月20日在南二中多媒体教室举行英语电视游戏竞赛，限制81名高中学生参加竞赛。现教育局一中、2中、3中、一小等10多名英语教师观摩了本次英语电视游戏竞赛。竞赛中，麦森老师通过英语课堂与电视游戏相结合的方法，教给了学生们特殊的英语单词记忆方法，使学生能在玩中学，学中玩，寓教于乐。
这两天的英语座谈，我感到很开心，很快乐，因为第一次有外国人来到我们学校讲座。听老师的英语演讲，我感觉很优秀。在这次演讲会上，我学到了很多关于英语的学习方法。我想在今后的每一天，我会对英语更感兴趣。
I think they are very well behaved and they have a very positive attitude. Their thinking in English is very good. They are very intelligent. One thing they lack is speaking and listening. They need to practice speaking and listening. It's such a shame that I know that their vocabulary is so extensive and their English is so great, and yet they need to practice speaking. Then they can be fantastic.
他们两个是中央部主任。
He's a member of our team, really. This guy was the local.
我们很多的讲师，很多学生，都在。
Three levels of translation.
进行交流。我们老师的其实在教怎么样去谈好的，他的交流。
参与举办本次英语电视游戏竞赛的，除了麦森老师而外，还有来自香港的中国烛光基金会义工关键先生、助教谢慧红老师。本次活动除了在南用2中的竞赛外，麦森老师还在南用1中、3中等地举行教学交流活动，活动时间为期2天。本台通讯报道。
Okay, now you see that Gary must be a very famous person in Nanyang.
yeah, really. I was the only Westerner, the only Guaylo in town, really.
Yeah.
But after that, Eddie, actually, the next month, I went to Hunan. Hunan, yeah. I think it's on the nearest thing. It's back to the other PowerPoint. To Hunan, to Changsha.
Oh, because I've been to Changsha too.
Yeah,
but that was a long time ago. I got I got a work assignment over there. Which one?
3A. I'll go back 3A.
Yeah, okay.
And back to back to that one. Go towards the end, really. Oh, I go back up. That's it. There we go.
Hunan.
Yeah, Hunan, yeah.
Yeah. I've been there too.
Hunan,
Changsha.
in Changsha, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know this? That was the place where Chairman Mao spent his secondary school.
If you didn't know it before you went there, you certainly do when you go there.
Yeah.
There must be 100 statues of Chairman Mao.
Oh, actually, there are a lot of them.
Yeah, there must be everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go to the park, there's
Yeah.
statues. You go to the university, there's statues wherever you go.
Yeah.
So if you don't know before, you definitely do afterwards. I went on this trip. It was organised by an organisation called Candlelight Education Fund.
Is it from Hong Kong?
Yeah, they're based in Hong Kong. They have approximately 300 schools that they fund
In China.
Yeah. And they run this...
For English learning?
Yeah, and they run a teacher training course every year. And so I was... Well, you go back to... you can find me there. There I am there, just there. And these are the teachers from Ho Fung College.
Ho Fung College.
There's the headmaster, Mr.
This one?
This here.
Here.
Mr. Is here, yeah.
Okay.
And some other of the teachers.
And these are all teachers?
And these are all teachers being trained, yeah.
Yeah.
All the teachers being trained. 90 teachers.
So your job is to train the teachers?
Yeah, we all did different workshops. Some did on drama, and I did my workshop on the games that I've invented, you know.
Oh, these are the games that you invented?
That's right. So I invented.
Oh, you gave it to me?
That's
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's book 1 and there's a book 2 as well. Book 2 is there's a book 2 as well.
Book 2.
To see.
And before you go?
Yep. We've seen that. We've seen the Nayong.
Yeah. Oh, here. Okay. So how would you compare the students of the Hong Kong students and the mainland Chinese students?
How would I compare them? I think they're more hungry in China. Yeah, they want to learn English more
because they do not have that kind of opportunities.
Yeah, they have too much opportunity here. So some students' attitude is good here, but some is a bit, well, you know, it's some.
They don't treasure it.
Yeah, they don't. They're complacent. You know. Yeah, they're complacent. They don't treasure it.
Yeah.
So they're hungrier there.
Well, try to explain what does complacent mean.
Complacent. They think, oh well, it's so easy for me.
Yeah.
It's so easy for me, so I won't try.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's easy for Hong Kong people. I mean, every street sign, everything is bilingual, isn't it?
Yeah. And they don't bother.
They don't treasure that, which you don't get. You don't get that on the mainland.
Yeah.
You know, and I must say that I don't want to offend any teachers in China, but the teachers in Hong Kong usually their speaking is very good. They speak English very well, quite well anyway. You know, so the students have something to follow.
Because you see, there are so many native English speakers teachers here.
Yeah.
And it is an opportunity where you don't get it in everywhere else in the world.
Yeah, there's lots of native English teachers, but also the local teachers. That's what I'm really talking about, Eddie. The local teachers, their English is good enough, really, you know, to teach it well. And yet the poor students in the mainland, they're trying to follow a wrong accent and a wrong speaking, mispronunciation. They're trying to pronounce well, but they're following mispronunciation.
You see, the problem is that if they got it wrong, there is no way that they can check it. I mean,
except going through the IPA. You know, going through the IPA. That's all they can do, really.
Yeah, and I think it might be very difficult for them to have access to English content on the internet.
And you can't. I tried to send this show to my friends in China, but you can't. They can't access YouTube. That's a big problem.
Yeah, a big problem.
You can send it to India, to Canada, which I've done. You know, but you can't.
But you know, the irony is that since you got there's so few opportunities on the mainland, they treasure so much.
They really do. You
and
know,
they have a great incentive in learning English.
I've made it feel like a superstar. You know? I had to sign autographs.
You are a superstar. You are a superstar here.
Yeah, I signed autographs and everything. But when they pronounce the th, it's not in the way that Hong Kong people do with the d and the f. They do sure, yeah.
Oh, because that is the phoneme in Mandarin.
My friend Mashu. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Much like Germans do, actually. Much like Germans do. They pronounce their th wrongly.
Well, it's because in German it is Dankeschön.
Dankeschön, yeah.
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön, yeah.
Dankeschön, yeah.
You do that, you know. We did have a little thing here. It's
Yeah.
like German Coast Guard.
Okay, this is about time for the for this program, and I should thank Gary for presenting so much experience about his English teaching career on the mainland.
Well, thank you, Eddie. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's quite an experience, and in Hong Kong, you know, I really am just to show people to trust me, really.
Yeah,
Trust me, but I know I have a lot of practice.
just to let you know, the very strong qualifications of Gary.
Yeah,
in
experience.
English,
Really.
yeah, experience.
There's no substitute for experience.
Yeah,
And when it comes to practicing phonics, there's no substitute for practice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, see you next time.